Hey everyone, welcome back to Pretending with Dice. As always, I'm your host and game master, AJ. Just a couple of short bits before we get into today's episode. Firstly, I announced in our last episode that we'll be returning to the Dragonmeet convention in London on December the 1st for our second year as part of the podcast zone. This is really just another reminder of that, as it's coming up very quickly. There's only about 3 weeks to go as of the release of this episode. We had loads of fun last year getting to meet a bunch of you guys, and we're really looking forward to going back again. For more details on the convention, head to dragonmeet.co.uk. It would be super awesome to see a bunch of you there again, grab your tickets and come along and say hi. Secondly, over the last few weeks we've been slowly adding our back catalogue up on YouTube, for those that prefer to check out podcasts and things on there. Not all of our past episodes are up on there at the time of this recording, but we will be getting the rest up as soon as we can. Head on over to youtube.com/AJHeretic666, which is my personal channel. We don't really have a podcast-specific one at the moment, and you'll find them all up there. Alright then, so let's recap what happened last time. We rejoined our heroes, Pronce, Enothe and Bork, as they were leaving the forest where their previous adventure had concluded. Bidding farewell to those they had rescued from the clutches of the Cult of the Bleeding Eye, Professor Jorvin of the Laranna University, along with his two companions, Galrak and Osmond, they turned towards the large city of Laranna, ostensibly to sort of make a quick stop before continuing their pursuit of the cult. Making his own way ahead of Bork and Pronce, Enothe quickly sought out a local Fletcher before rejoining the pair in an inn called the Green Flask. A little taken aback at how quickly they seemed to have settled in for food and drinks, Enothe argued that they really should be continuing their journey south, and he and Bork left Pronce alone with his drink to go and search for a map of the surrounding countryside. Left to his own devices, however, Pronce quickly made a tour of the inn, and spotting a halfling artist hitting on a pair of ladies, he intervened and, with the use of his Charm Person spell, convinced the halfling named Riang to paint a portrait of him. That's pretty much where we left off, so without any further ado, let's begin today's episode. Enjoy! So the two of you head out of the pub a little while before all this goes down.
Yeah. None the wiser.
Into the busy street. Across the way you can see a sort of general store.
Cool.
It says Roland's Goods.
We roll into Roland's Goods.
Yeah. So behind the counter, you walk in first, Enothe.
Yeah.
Behind the counter is another halfling. As you walk in, Bork, you recognise this halfling. It's your cousin Roland.
Okay.
You haven't seen for a few years.
Bit of a double take.
And he sort of looks at Enothe first and goes, well, I've got a few maps around here. I might be able to help you out. Maps, yeah.
No, I wanted a map.
Oh, I don't really like being made fun of. My voice is I'm just as the Lord's made of me, sir. And you're religious. Then he sees you, Bork, and says, "Oh my goodness, Bork! Is that you, Bork? Bork Manson?"
Hey! Trying to think of something like to take the piss out of the name of that, but no.
Roly?
Yeah. Raspy Roland.
Rollo. My goodness, I haven't seen you for years. How's the wife and children?
Wow, it really has been a while. So much has changed.
Really? Like what?
Well, I'm not with the wife anymore.
Oh, that's not so. I remember your wedding. It was a lovely affair.
Well, I mean, the day was great, wasn't it?
It was.
Bovril all round, but it all went
fairly sloshed.
it all went a bit south, and
oh dear.
Yeah, I mean, what can you do? And we're not together anymore. I'm a little raw, but I'm over it. And
it's almost like a rehearsed. I'm a little raw, but I'm over it.
Yeah. How are you? What? I didn't know you were here.
Oh yes, me and me and the wife moved here a couple of years ago. Opened up the store, and well, it's a bustling business. We do quite a lot.
It's a business.
A bustling business.
It's a buzz. Yeah. Great. I'm glad to hear it is going well.
We're doing very well for ourselves.
Well, so yeah. I mean, I'm here with my buddy over there.
Oh, with your friend, is he?
He is. His name is Enothe.
Enothe, eh?
Yeah.
Hello.
Holy shit, you can pronounce it.
It's not that hard to pronounce.
You'd think so. You would think so.
Especially for Roland.
Anyway, I was wondering whether or not you have any maps of the area. You said you did?
Oh yes, we've got plenty of maps.
Okay, so we need a general, a fairly large one because we're heading towards...
Wild Meadow.
We're heading towards Wild Meadow, so we need one that will get us there.
Oh yes, I think I've got one of that whole sort of area from here. It's not too far from here. It's a couple of days' travel. But, yes, give me a second. He disappears behind the counter and sort of heads off down one of the aisles, and he comes back with a handful of different maps.
Cool.
Well, one of these to do the twit quite nicely. He starts unrolling them on the desk here. This one, yes, this one should get you there. You can see we've got Laranna up in the corner here. That's where we are right now. And if you just carry on down the trade road there and turn off, it'd be the first major turn off on the left.
Thank you very much. I'll take that one.
Okay, that'd be 5 copper.
I look around. Have they got any poisoning kits or anything really underhanded?
Make an investigation check.
That wasn't. That's a 12.
You can't really see any. It all seems to be a fairly sort of benign, sort of just general sort of goods and things.
Cool. I hand over 5 copper.
Oh, thank you very much.
No, thank you.
I say, Bork, I mean, it's been so long. We should have tea together or something.
Definitely.
Catch up on all the old things. It's been so long.
It has been a long time. Another one of our guys is in the pub. Maybe I could meet you over there.
I don't really drink alcohol.
Oh, but you were drinking so much at the wedding.
I turned over a new leaf since I met my wife.
Oh, okay.
What's your wife's name?
My wife is Esmeralda. I met her shortly after your wedding, actually, Bork. We funny story, actually. I was so sloshed from your wedding. I woke up in her front garden, and she thought I was ill. Well, I was kind of ill, to be honest.
Yeah.
And long story short, here we are.
And you live? How long have you been in this town?
A couple of years now. This is quite away from home.
Just a bit, right? Well, I'm just kind of traveling these days around and, getting into adventures and scraps and crazy things.
Well, that all sounds like good fun.
It is. Have you encountered any kind of crazy things while you've been here?
Well, I don't want to alarm you, but one time we completely ran out of rope, and that was a pretty exciting week, let me tell you. The amount of rope that people in this town go through.
You ran out of rope.
There was a shortage, you see, and
how short?
I've left. I'm just stood outside banging my head against the wall.
It was pretty exciting. The amount of Russian and angry people we had in here knocking down the door. It was really quite something.
and that's all because you ran out of rope. Did you guys use that much rope?
Well, yeah, with the docks on the river and everything, people use a lot of rope.
Fucking hell.
Out on the river, you say?
Yes, the town's got the docks down. We're on the main river here, so.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's pretty interesting stuff, I tell you.
Yeah. How? Any other interesting kind of cool characters? Anybody nice to meet?
Anybody notable?
Yeah, anybody notable?
You're just dragging this fucking conversation out.
I talk to a lot of people.
I haven't seen him in a long time.
I'm going to open the door. Bork!
Yeah.
We need to kill the cultists for the 100th time.
Cultists? Oh, that sounds very exciting.
It is. You should come along and bring some rope.
I don't know what good. Esmeralda wouldn't be very happy with me if I abandoned my store post.
I mean, where is she? Does she work here?
Oh, she doesn't really work.
What does she do? She look after the kids?
Oh, well, we've got a couple of children, yes, but it was why we employed a nanny for that, which is kind of why I can't really leave the post, because somebody's got to pay for her wages, and Esmeralda does like her fancy things as well. So.
Oh right. So I mean, we meet her one day maybe?
Oh, I'm sure. She'd
you'd
be absolutely delighted to meet you. She hasn't really met many members of our family, Bork, and
there's not many of us around these days. Is
well,
there?
not around here anyway.
No. Well, it sounds like my friend wants me, so I'm gonna come back later and we'll catch up.
That would be absolutely marvelous.
It would be great.
Maybe we could have afternoon tea or something, and maybe Esmeralda could join us if she's not too busy. And yes, that would be wonderful. That'd be just marvelous.
We'll do that.
Yes.
All right. Keep cool.
Oh, I do my best.
I'll go after her.
Okay, so you leave the Roland's general store.
Yeah, Roland's general store.
And now I need to recalibrate my tongue.
Can you believe that we would bump into one of my family members, Enothe? Enothe.
Sorry.
Enothe.
Sorry, what?
That is my cousin.
Oh,
Can you believe that?
yes, he did seem related to you.
Well, I mean, we're both halflings, but it doesn't mean we're all related.
Oh, that's not what I meant. But yeah, sure. Should we grab Pronce?
Yeah, I mean, what
should
could
we
he have
grab
got?
Pronce?
Well, it's not been too long. What could he have got into?
No, I mean, like, should we actually grab Pronce,
Oh.
or should we just leave him?
Well, you see, before we left, I winked at him, which was like our code that he should keep an eye out. So maybe he's found out something.
Okay, why don't you go and grab Pronce, and
You could come with.
I might just stab myself. Will you go Pronce? I guess I'll come with you.
Yeah.
Fine, let's go and grab Pronce.
Okay.
Okay, so the two of you re-enter the pub, and you can see Pronce at a table with a rather flamboyantly dressed halfling.
He replaced me.
Are you shouting that across the pub?
Yes.
I look over, see him, and I pull it. Pronce pulls an expression like, "No! You've got the wrong end of the stick. I'd never replace you." And then kind of gestures frantically for them to come over and join.
Ah, hello. These must be friends of Pronce.
Ah, yes, the best of friends, especially that sullen-looking one over there.
What, the elf or the other halfling?
Yeah, I know that the halfling looks a little downtrodden. He's had some hard times more recently, but we're on the up and up these days. No, I mean the I don't know, the one that looks a bit downbeat.
Oh, the elf over there. He looks very surly.
Yes, he's a whiner.
I drink a lot of wine myself.
Are you guys approaching the table? I take it by this point.
Who's this?
I've gone to the bar.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello, my friend. I am the great Riang.
Hey, Rian. I'm the Great Bork.
Are you great?
What makes you so great, my friend? I, for example, am the greatest painter of the age.
Well, I've been in battles recently.
Oh, that's very impressive, I'm sure.
That's pretty great.
I
I survived.
He's a deft hand with a sword. I've seen him take many swings.
And hits.
Do they not say, though, the paintbrush is more powerful than the sword?
If
not-
they did, then I probably stabbed them.
Is that not the pen?
And then it.
No, this is a quote, many people have attributed this quote to myself.
Ah. Oh,
One of my more wonderful things I've said.
Well, Yang, I can't deny it. You're quite the man. And I kind of lean in towards Bork and whisper to him, He's a dirty bugger.
Oh, okay.
Did he hear that? Do I need to...
I should probably no. I'll just roll a perception check. See, 14. So he did hear you, but he just kind of winks at you. Oh, I am that, my friend.
He's still charmed, isn't he? So.
He is still charmed.
Everything's
Yeah.
kind of like great.
Where's the clock on that? How long have I got?
You've probably got about another 40 minutes. It's
Okay,
you
we're
know.
doing good then.
You were quite quick on your kind of walk round, and then you charmed him, and then these two were gone maybe 15, 20 minutes.
Sounds about right. Okay. Oh, he's certainly not ashamed of his proclivities. He was just asking those ladies over there to pose for him when I happened to wander over, and well, you know my wily ways.
Yeah. It's just like the slight jealousy streak. I don't know why. But.
Yeah, no, it's great. I like it.
Well, did you get your pork?
Oh, I've got a pocket full of it, and I kind of lift the robe a little bit to show the weight and the heft of it.
Yeah,
It's very wet.
you can smell it, and there's still steam rising from the pocket, and yeah.
So much pork, my friend.
Oh, well, we got the map anyway.
Oh, wonderful.
Enothe's got it. I think. Where did? Oh, he's over by the actual
The bar. Are you asking for anything at the bar, or are you just hanging out surly duff?
I think I've probably ordered. I'll order some food.
Okay.
Ernest, can I get some veg of some sort?
I could do you a vegetable stew.
That sounds good, actually. Yeah, sure.
That'd be 3 copper.
Here you go.
Enothe. 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 Enothe.
I will shoot you in the
Enothe.
face. What?
Enothe.
You got the map?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Once you've got the map.
Oh, wonderful.
Ernest, can I have a drink as well, please?
Sure.
We're shouting from over on the table, like... I like the idea that we're at least 3 tables away to drawing attention.
You're not near the bar, really. You're just kind of... he said, sure, what do you want?
Whiskey. Spirits. I can't remember what I had. I think it was whiskey last time.
Yeah, I think it was.
Triple. I'm not getting a triple again.
Pint glass of
Can I just have a whiskey? Just a normal measure,
Sure,
please?
yeah. All right.
Thank you. I give him a silver.
Cool. Yeah,
Just say thank
cool.
you for putting up with everything you must have to deal with.
I see them all here. Yeah.
I travel with 2 of them.
Seeing that you've kind of finished ordering or finished talking to Ernest, we're waving frantically in a very animated manner for you to come and join at the table.
Bad Pronce. No.
Oh,
No.
there's nothing wrong.
Bad Pronce.
I've been
Bad Pronce. Bad. Let me eat my food.
Pronce kind of like lowers his head a little bit, like, I'm not quite sure, this is a little out of character, I'm not sure, like, I've never been told off like this, certainly not by you. I don't know how to react to this.
I think he's just hungry, and these vegetarians don't seem to be happy when they don't eat. I don't think.
Thank you, Bork.
Maybe he should eat more because he never seems to be very happy.
Hangry bastard.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're all back at the table then.
All back at the table, map in hand, pork in pocket, vegetable stew in front of
Stew
you.
in face.
Yes.
Right. So, gentlemen, Riang, my friend here, he's got a proposition for me, having taken to my my style, as it were.
I'm going to paint him. It's going to be marvelous.
Would you like to buy him?
I don't deal in slaves.
Oh, no, just
I should hope not.
for literally anything you want.
And Pronce just begins staring at Enothe now, like, what are you doing? How, like,
You seem to like him.
what did I ever do to you?
You seem to like him. Do you not like Riang?
He's gonna paint me. It's a flattering thing.
Are you going to paint on him or make a painting of him?
A painting of him.
Oh, okay. You don't want to paint him specifically then?
I don't really work in mixed media.
I'm fine for having a blue leg if that's what you want.
And thus, the Blue Man Group was born.
The end.
Only the leg.
No, I work in paint and canvas.
Well, have you a room that perhaps, I mean, gentlemen, I appreciate there's a certain amount of get up and go required right now, but I would hate to disappoint my friend here.
You wanna get painted now?
Well, there's no time like the present. And I lean in close to him and to Bork, sorry, and say, I charmed him. It's gonna wear off.
You charmed him?
Yeah, I'd really like a portrait.
But what? Where are you gonna keep that? We have to go soon. Everything's so pissed.
And I look over at Enothe and I think about the things he's just said about selling me. I don't care.
How long has it got until it wears off?
Got about half an hour.
Okay.
I'm not sure we're gonna get away with whispering like this for much longer.
I mean, half an hour is not gonna be a great painting, but half an hour you can get a sketch.
Yeah.
I'll see if Enothe doesn't mind waiting for half an hour.
Okay.
Enothe!
Why are you whispering to me?
Cuz!
Cause what?
Pronce whispered to me. And this Rian dude might be listening.
As he's saying this, I realise that this is my opportunity to cover him. Oh, Riang, my friend.
Yes.
Tell me about the paints and the Adobe you use.
No, Adobe is my assistant. Adobe. I use fantastic oil paints made from the finest of. Well, look, I buy them from the shop around the corner. They do marvelous work.
And as we talk, you guys.
Anything. This might not last long. Pronce charmed Rian. That's why he's wanting to paint Pronce.
Oh, that's pretty much the only reason anyone talks to Pronce.
And there's only like half an hour left. So
Okay.
we got half an hour to spare.
I don't think I care anymore.
I think the result might be just funny to see the dude.
I'm just going to pick up my soup, walk away, go back to the bar with the stew and the drink, and order another drink.
Anything.
I feel like Enothe's a little depressed.
I think
This is going really,
I think
really
it's understandable at this point.
It's gone way further than I thought it would.
Yeah.
And he's gone. Okay. I just look back to Pronce and just give him a reverse Terminator thumbs up.
The old reverse Terminator 2.
Reverse Terminator 2.
Seeing that, I give the wink and the gun in his direction and then turn to Riang and say, well, it looks like we're being left to our own devices, so we need to get out of town fast. Can we get to work on this, perhaps?
Yes, but come out of my studio. It's very close, very close.
Ah, wonderful.
So he leads you out of the pub, and then you look around to see them gone.
Sounds about right.
Just left alone on the table. I guess.
Borky, you come in with
I
Pronce?
feel
Or you,
there's no hold on. There is no way this painting doesn't end up being a painting of you two cuddling or something. There's no fucking way that isn't the case. Or throwing up gang signs.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to be there to model for him.
Yeah,
You want me to go with him?
I feel like it's the kind of thing that you two would end up doing.
I've got visions of Titanic myself.
Okay, I'm like looking back and forth and I'm thinking and sizing it up and I'm like just kind of interested. Because I'm kind of partly interested now in just the idea that the spell will wear off while he's mid-painting. So... Yeah, okay, I'll follow behind.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
so anyway, when you look around, they're all gone. They're not to be seen.
Ernest, another 2 whiskeys, please.
He gets you there.
Thank you.
Can I get a constitution saving throw from you?
This went well last time. 11.
11?
I feel like that's
You're
not as
feeling
bad as it was last time.
You're feeling a buzz, though.
I'll take it.
Yeah, you're not feeling ill, but like...
Is this what happy feels like?
Wow, that's dark. Jesus, a little dark.
I think at this
You
point,
are becoming Eeyore.
I think at this point, Enothe is actually just depressed. Like he's been
Yeah.
We need
traveling
to find out what's wrong with him.
with these idiots for what, like a couple months
we
now.
couldn't have broken in that much.
No, like 3 weeks.
3 weeks. Yeah, that's a long time. Even with Enothe's long lifespan, I feel like this is a very long time to have spent with just these fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, you haven't hung out with many idiots, sir.
You're not even here to defend yourself.
I know.
Go back to getting painted
denying
nude.
this.
Yeah.
Go and do your life modelling.
Okay, so Riang leads you through a down a side alleyway. There's kind of a little bit of a warren of kind of like low rent sort of, not tenements because we're in a quasi medieval setting, but kind of slum sort of like just a step above slum. It's all quite close and there's sort of a lot of small like single room places. He leads you up a set of creaking stairs and fumbles with a lock on a door and goes, in here is where the magic happens.
Oh,
Opens.
I can bring a lot more of that if you need it.
At this point, you have 10 minutes left until your spell wears off.
Okay.
He opens the door, and you step into this very, very messy, small kind of one-room studio. There's a bed there that's kind of buried under a lot of sort of dirty linen and canvas and sort of paint-stained rags and things. And the walls are lined with his portraits, and there is an empty canvas set up on set up on an easel.
Okay. As soon as the doors open and Pronce gets a good look at the room, he runs in and sort of jumps onto the bed, like lengthwise, like
Whoa, careful,
immediately
my
into a
friend.
laying position, like taking a pose immediately.
Okay. All right.
I'm ready.
I'm just getting to the doorway now. Really.
Yeah. Bork, you kind of get to the top of the stairs and walk in. Riang is busy kind of squeezing out a lot of paint onto a palette, and there's a lot of purple, and you get a good look at these paintings that he's been talking up as the greatest painter of the age. And I don't know, you tell me, how interested is Bork? Has he got like
an eye
for art, or
Soul Goats obsessed with Bovril?
But can you tell what's good or not? Is what I'm asking.
I think he probably can appreciate, a Constable over a Picasso.
I feel like this is where Bork comes into his own. He's secretly
An art aficionado.
fucking art aficionado, yeah.
I think. I think he knows. I mean, he knows what he likes. I think. I don't know. I think he knows. Let's say he knows what most people consider to be relatively good art that you hang up.
Yeah,
And stuff that someone would just paint, and you'd be like, okay, you can keep that for yourself.
it's the majority of the stuff in here is leaning towards the second one.
Right.
Pronce, I'm assuming, have no comprehension of.
No interest.
Yeah.
Pronce is, in fact, since hitting the bed, has begun pulling his robe up to like waist level,
Yeah.
slowly, but like more and more is being revealed as time is passing. As there's the
That is
clock
a
is
To
long
you,
ankle.
to you, these paintings could be masterpieces. You don't even know.
Yeah. Pronce is focused 100% on the fact that he's about to be painted for the first time in his life. Much as he's contrived the entire circumstance, he feels like this is a very flattering thing to have happened.
Yeah. Bork, though, these aren't good. No. One of them has original character, do not steal, written on the bottom of it. It's kind of a work in progress.
Yeah.
But it's
Is it a blue hedgehog?
it's a blue something.
Man group.
There's some like he's clearly attempted some kind of perspective to try and make it look like it's going fast.
Oh yeah.
And he's not done a great job of it.
Streaky blur lines.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you have you sold any of these? Are you like the local art?
No, these are a true artist does not ask for compensation for his work. We do it for exposure.
That's reassuring. I also do this for the exposure, and Pronce continues.
Oh, I can see
it.
I can see, my friend. I can see. You have 5 minutes left on the spell.
Okay.
5 minutes left on spell already.
Knowing this and already talking, Pronce pulls the robe up, and as he does, just as it gets to the point where something's going to be revealed, Apollonia flies in and lands directly over revealing anything. So nobody catches a sight of what's actually going on down there, but Apollonia is in full flourish,
Very
landed
tasteful.
on his crotch.
Tasteful, I like it.
And the robe's off and to the side, and he's like, begin your work, my friend.
Okay, so Riang starts quickly kind of sketching out the like, oh, very, very nice, very, very nice.
And Pronce's eyes, like, I keep shooting over to Bork, but then quickly looking away, like, don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
Bork is not looking at you. Bork is just concentrating on the easel of what he is painting.
Yeah, it's a kind of it's kind of a series of vaguely Pronce-shaped blobs.
Yeah.
At the moment, with
There's
a kind
no
of
indication that this is even an artist laying down like decent line work.
not at all, not at all.
This is Mark, who really in real life knows about this.
Yeah. Not at all. This is some amateurish shit.
Okay. And I'm just thinking when this thing's gonna wear off.
So yeah, a minute or two passes, and mid brushstroke, Rian kind of he just sort of slows down, and then he kind of looks at you, Pronce, and he puts his brush down and goes, "You fucking bastard!
That's not what did I do?
You charm me. I nearly had those women up here, and you bloody charm me, didn't you?
But your accent."
Women won't come up and paint. They think I sound like this.
Frantically looking left over to Bork and kind of like grabbing at the robe and trying to pull it back on as fast as possible. Wait, it's a trick. It's a trap. He's a dirty bugger. I told you.
Get the fuck out of my studio.
You dirty bugger.
I've got to go find another pub to go get a couple of women in. I'm like, oh, fuck's sake.
The robes kind of hit his head and Pronce stood up. Apollonia squawked and, like, hopefully you guys looked in different directions. And the robe just dropped to the ground. Quickly, I'm grabbing Bork by the shoulder. Quickly, my friend, quickly! Before he asks you to strip too.
Get out of it. Oh, God. It took me all morning to work that accent up.
Can I grab the painting that he's done on the way past?
Okay, make a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
See if you're quick enough to just tear it off.
18?
Yeah, you're pretty quick. Yeah.
Sweet.
So as you go past, you just grab one corner, just tear it off, and rush out with it.
Out the room.
That canvas got. Bloody hell! Bloody out of towners.
Running downstairs and out into the street, then Pronce has kind of started giggling about this. Like, did you see what I made him do?
I'm walking backwards out of the room, not like in a weird way, just kind of leaving the room, but I'm just keeping my eye contact with the dude and just shaking my head all the way out the door and past the wall. And then I catch up with Pronce.
At quite a giddy pace, Pronce is like very happy about that move he's just pulled and kind of, let's get back to the pub. I want to show Enothe my pictures.
Did you mean to do that? You didn't know that was going to happen. You thought you were getting a painting and you got done.
He's stopping, like if we were in stride, Pronce stops us both dead, grabs him by the shoulders and looks him right in the eyes and says, "There's not a single thing I've done so far, my friend, that I didn't mean 100%. And then taps him on the shoulder kind of lightly as if to say, let's get going.
I shrug and follow back to the...
Yeah. Enothe is sat at the bar when you come in. He's actually looking a little swayy. He's still looking pissed off and normal, but like he's not his usual kind of still stealthy self. Yeah, he's more kind of, he's leant over a little bit and he's just sort of lightly swaying left and right as the barman puts another whiskey in front of him.
Pronce is going to run straight over to him like a giddy child and put the picture right in front of him, like wherever his eye line is, that's where I'm shoving the picture right now.
End up
There's a very terrible picture put in front of you all of a sudden.
I down my whiskey.
So yeah, you're definitely feeling it at this point, yeah.
Look, he painted me. I made him paint me. It's hilarious.
Ernest, can we get 2 triple whiskeys for these idiots?
Ooh, in the mood, I see.
Sure. Yeah, so Ernest, triples, okay, but... Alright. It's a bit early in the day for that, isn't it?
You'd understand if you hung out with them more.
Ernest, look at my picture! And I turn it around on the bar to point towards him and say, beautiful, right? That's me.
Oh, yeah. I can see, yeah.
Bork leans over and turns it the other way because it was the wrong way the whole time.
That makes much... Yeah, I can see it now. Look, hey, there you are. Yeah, here's your drinks. He drops your whiskies on the bar and sort of wanders off.
Scooping up the whiskey then, Pronce gives it a big sniff. He's like, It's stronger than my usual.
Just down them and shut up.
Okay, can I get...
I'm not going to down it yet. I'm
Okay.
just going to sort of sniff it and take a little sip
Down them.
to like decide whether he likes
Down
the taste.
them.
Pronce is a beer drinker. This is like...
I don't down them.
Can't tell me what to do.
on that basis, and because he sounds threatening, I'm going to down it. So.
Okay, make a Constitution saving throw.
3 + 3.
My friend, you are not feeling well.
Oh dear, for the first time in the adventure, Pronce's iron stomach has just gone...
Yeah.
Jägermeister.
This was a new wrinkle that
Yeah.
your stomach has not evolved to deal with.
And he kind of like winces and doubles over ever so slightly, like,
Yeah,
burns and not in the good way.
yeah. Bork, what do you do?
I've got it in my hand. I haven't drunk it yet. I'm just because obviously it wasn't too keen on the dude. I'm
Yeah,
excited.
you're basically sober because you had your one drink and that's
That's
it.
true, yeah.
These two are quite obviously drunk now.
Yeah. So over to Enothe, I'm like, the dude, he was a fake. It was hilarious. Like the spell wore off. His paintings are amateurish at the best. And this was the result of it. It was hilarious. I think he's a weirdo in this town. I wouldn't be surprised if something crazy happens later on. But it was mental. And then I just turn and neck it as well.
All right, can I get a Constitution saving throw from you?
Gotta pick up the dice. Oh, it's really hard.
15 plus 5.
Oh yeah, you're fine.
Years of overall.
You're pumped up on the fact that you got a
prove the
slight
charlatan knowledge.
you got a slight sense of superiority about you. You're like, oh, job well done.
Cha-ching.
Yeah,
But yeah.
yeah.
Thinking about what you just said and recognising the need for the people to know what's been going on and quite drunk now, Pronce shouts out to the entire bar, Riang's a bloody pervert!
We know.
Oh! and he goes quiet again and goes back to like nursing his stomach ever so slightly.
Yeah. Okay. So, what would you like to do next? Are you guys gonna? What are you? What's on the cards? Now you're all a bit tipsy and drunk. Yeah.
There's half elves, right? Are they still at the start? Are the half elves still in?
You make a perception check. Although actually, you got passive perception of like 20. You can't see them.
Okay. Are there any elves in at all?
Actually, make an investigation check for this one. I think
11.
you can't see any. No.
Okay. It's the whiskey. Well, that is.
Yeah, it's affecting your.
I've been there before.
Yeah. So it's getting on a bit. It's now one. As you kind of spend a bit of time in the bar, it's the afternoon wears on, and it's sort of mid-afternoon now.
I feel like we're just drinking now, aren't we?
Yeah.
You stop.
Pronce is not drinking
Continue.
anymore.
Yeah,
In
you've
fact,
kind of
Pronce,
stopped.
Turning to Ernest, I look at him and I say, anywhere I could perhaps sit down and rest my stomach?
You already kind of sat down, I assumed.
I mean, like...
Oh, you'd like a...
I'm inferring, like, is there a dark room I can go into right now somewhere?
Sure, yeah, well, rooms of 5 silver a night.
Okay. I look into the other guys. I look at Enothe and I'm going, I don't feel very well after your whiskies. I need to sit down or lay down and have a little rest. That okay with you boys?
Ernest, get him another whiskey.
Oh, give me water. Give me water.
Give Bork another whiskey too. And give me another whiskey too.
Think about the
3
gold.
triples.
Think about the gold.
Shut up,
Ernest.
Pronce.
Ernest, think about the gold. Like, please, water.
Ernest, here's 2 gold.
Oh.
Make them drink them. Tell them you won't serve them if they don't.
I
drink.
can't make people drink.
Tell them you won't serve them again if they don't drink.
If you don't stop this, Enothe, I will charm you.
You know that's not my name, and
I
you
will
know the
charm
charm
you.
person doesn't work.
It will work.
That's
You
true,
tried
actually.
before.
He's an elf. He's immune to being charmed by magic.
Oh, bugger.
You tried this before.
I think both of you need to have a lay down.
I think everyone needs to drink more.
No.
This is the first time I've had a conversation with either of you
Yeah,
without
look what
wanting
it
to
took-
stab anyone in
And
the
look
face.
what it took to get you
Okay.
So let's keep drinking.
No, let's talk.
Because of this escalation.
Let's talk. Are we having an intervention?
Yes. It's totally like 1/3 of us trying this. Because the rest of you are drunk. What's up, Enothe?
What do you mean, what's up?
Why are you whiskeying?
Have you seen you and Pronce?
I can't see me unless I've got a mirror in front of me. Well, I can see Pronce. And he's as bad as you.
He's turning green to your side.
Pronce, chew on some pork. It'll make you feel better.
It's cooled down by now. It's just
grabbing the whole wedge of pork out of the
it's
pocket
room
then.
temperature. The cheese that was with it has kind of melted onto it. So it's more like a
cheesy
blob of pork.
And it's like
cheese.
covered in pocket linens.
Yeah, it's-
And whatever else was
Yeah,
on it.
Jesus Christ.
So yeah, I'll have a little nibble on that in a way. So I need to line my stomach or something.
Yeah. So yeah, you're nibbling away on that. It seems okay. 'Cause
And I'm just listening to you
fairly fresh.
beginning an intervention.
We're all here because we love you.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity,
You since today started, and it's now checks his non-existing watch on his wrist. It's now the afternoon. You've been meaner than usual with us. When I say meaner, I mean you've been walking fast, and you're angry with us.
I've been traveling with you idiots for 3 weeks. Every battle we've had, I've had to take everyone out. Pronce nearly burnt down a cottage. You shut up. Pronce nearly burnt down a cottage. You nearly died by getting frozen.
Yeah.
Just in the 130 years I've been alive, I've never had to deal with this much stupidity for such a long period of time.
Not that long a period of time.
You can't even handle your whiskey. Oh, it's whiskey and it burns. Pronce, the almighty wizard, throws a fireball, can't handle a spirit. Bitch.
Hey, I drink my beers well, I'll have you know. It's the bloody whiskey.
Wow.
I'm a famous hero.
I'm a famous hero. You burnt down a cottage, you fucking idiot.
I'm just gonna sit back and let them.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll get.
Let them have
somewhere
it out.
with
They'll
this.
they'll have a breakthrough.
Yeah.
Burnt down a cottage, you fucking idiot.
I set fire to a windowsill and then I killed that goblin boss by myself.
The goblin boss fell over.
In my fire.
It's like the only thing you've killed since we've been traveling.
You want to watch your mouth, my boy.
Or you'll throw a fireball at someone else.
And with that, I would like to cast Reduce on Enothe.
All right.
What does reduce do?
We'll find out.
Is it a shrink spell? Fuck's sake.
Thinking you're the big man talking to me like this.
I'm just gonna shoot you when I get back to normal size. This feels like a very bad move. This is where the story ends, and that's a very upsetting fact.
You can resist this.
I tried. I don't know.
It lasts for a minute. You have to keep concentration. So
Surely you can't concentrate enough to
if the target is unwilling, it can make a Constitution saving throw. So you have to make a Constitution saving throw. You have disadvantage on this because you're drunk. Yeah. So
Does he not have disadvantage on casting it because he's drunk?
No, I'm just going to make him do a concentration check after a while because he's drunk.
Okay. Alright.
Because he doesn't have to roll to cast it.
Magic's weird in this world.
Can the concentration be distracted?
Yeah, it can be broken and then the spell
it's the thing of like if this was in combat, if he took any damage, he'd have to roll a check to see if he keeps concentration and stuff. And it's other than that, it's kind of assumed that he's got the mental wherewithal mostly to, if he's not drunk, to keep the concentration and still be doing other stuff. But where he's drunk, I'm gonna have him roll some checks a little bit to keep it.
So, what saving throw am I making?
Constitution saving throw, but do it at disadvantage. So roll twice, take the lower.
10.
10. What's your spell save DC? Is
14.
14. Yeah. So you are halved in all dimensions, and your weight is reduced to 1/8 of normal. So you are about the size of Bork now. All of your gear and everything has scaled down with you. If anything, Bork's an inch or two taller than you.
This is fucking strange.
And to do this, Pronce has done like a Palpatine finger, like lightning pose kind of thing. Like,
Not the just like that.
How long does this last, Pronce?
You should.
it lasts for a minute or until you grow up.
You should start walking away.
You're getting too big for your britches, and I don't like it.
Reminds me how useful you are. You've charmed a dodgy painter. Yeah?
And look at the beautiful art. And I pull it off the table.
Bork, how beautiful is the art?
I've seen better.
Yeah, but how much?
Lots.
Well, fine then. Let's go. And Pronce sort of stiffens up and starts walking out towards the door.
Can I get a concentration, like a Constitution saving throw from you, please?
17 plus 3.
Yeah, you keep your concentration up. He stays small.
Turn him back.
Give it a minute.
No.
I think it's been about 45 seconds.
Yeah.
We're getting close.
So, are you walking out of the door?
Yep, I'm walking out the door.
So basically, you hit the minute.
Half.
You hit the minute basically as you go out the door, and you find yourself returning back to your normal size, shrink. Like Bork seems to shrink, but as you realise, you're just getting larger again.
Fucking wizards.
How does it feel to have burned your second level spell on that?
Pretty good.
This is not gonna solve anything.
Just go with Pronce. Just leave me here for a bit.
No.
Then drink your fucking whiskey
No.
and shut up. Jesus Christ.
I'm not leaving you.
So, Pronce, you're outside. What are you doing?
I'd like to just have like, if we could do. I like the idea of like, there's a montage of Pronce just sadly walking down the streets. He's walked away. He's not even noticed that these guys aren't following. He's just walking, drunk and sorry. It's midday or a little bit.
It's like 2-3 in the afternoon.
All right, a little bit past that, and people are going about their business, but he's drunk and looking sad.
Just stumbling around.
Yeah, looking sad in public.
Yeah.
In a way that a frazzled wizard would.
You kind of humming to yourself distractedly as you go, but like not really caring.
That interaction was very depressing. He didn't
Yeah.
want to have to like make him small, but he was scared for a moment.
Yeah.
Me or you? Because I
Pronce
wasn't.
So
I was just going to punch you when I got back to full size.
you kind of wander around. You eventually find yourself on the bank of the river, and there's a series of kind of. It's quite a bustling, busy sort of dockside area along the bank of the river. There's a few houses on the other side of the river, but most of the city is kind of concentrated on this side. And there's a bunch of fishermen moving about, and you can see boats going back and forth, and you find yourself looking out over the water.
Okay, I'll let the time pass, and we can cut to the other guys.
Sure.
Pronce,
Yeah.
he's just dejected. He's upset, and that was an escalation beyond anything he'd expected.
Yeah. So you two are still in the bar, and it's a bit of time has passed.
Enothe. Give me that look. Give me the map.
Why?
Give me the map.
Fine here.
Thanks. I start like looking at the map and
Yeah.
seeing where meadow land.
Wild Meadow.
Wild meadow. There it is. Okay.
It's about 3-4 days travel from where you are.
All right. Okay.
Your cousin told us this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
but
I'm just
now
looking
you've
at
got
the
a
map. Now I got the map. I'm going. Now. I'm going there.
This is a weird place to split the party. Bork, the only one going after the mission.
You've been with us for 3 weeks. Sure, you've been around for 130 years, and you haven't got the patience to hang out with us for 3 weeks. You've got some issues, my fellow, and I'm going.
How's the wife?
She is just somewhere else, and I don't care.
How old are your kids?
Old enough. They're doing their
How
thing.
old are they? Do you even know? And you're talking to me about problems?
Yeah, well, I'm keeping my stuff
talking
on
to me
top
about
of it.
problems. So
You-
you fucking,
I don't need to get
so
drunk.
you're like, okay,
I used to
fuck
be.
off. Fuck you, man.
I used to have a problem, right? And it was Bubble.
You
and
still
I'm
have
over
a
that
problem.
stuff.
Your problem's Pronce.
He's got his own problems.
No, he's
You're
your
all my
problem.
problems right now, and I'm getting fed up. And I'm taking the map.
I can just buy another map.
Just fine, buy another map. Oh, look, I can buy everything I want in the shop. I could go tell Roland not to let you buy anything else.
Go for it.
If I will. I'm Bork Mantuck. I am a soldier, or I was a soldier, and I'm still alive. And throughout this, I've survived, and I nearly died, but now I survived, and I've decided that you guys are stupid at each other, and go sort your stuff out. I'm leaving, and
Say hello to the kids for me.
oh, shut your face. I'm going on this mission because we were given a job, and
Give my regards
we took
to your
our
wife.
time, sure, but I'm ready to go, and you can join me if you want, or you two can sort your crap out, and I can get up and go.
Okay.
Best. Oh, I don't know what's going on, but actually.
This is very soap opera-y. And I fucking love it.
I think this could be.
I love it.
So he's just got up and left, basically.
He just got up and left. Okay.
So is it staying with me for a second?
Yeah, let's do it. So, Enothe, you find yourself alone in the bar, abandoned by the result of two separate arguments by your only two companions.
Okay.
You're feeling drunk.
Yeah.
You're feeling a little down, I guess. Although, you tell me how you're feeling.
Did anyone actually watch that happen in the bar?
Yeah, a lot.
loud.
It was loud, and especially when he started shouting about "How's your wife?" and stuff.
I'd have thought that shrinking a man in plain sight would have caught the attention of a few people.
Yeah, people were but it was more the kind of, "Hey, something's going on."
They did that. Everyone was like, "That's a second level spell. What is this fucking idiot doing?"
Magic's not especially now you're in a bigger town. Magic is a little bit more widespread. Like Erebale, they didn't really have a village wizard or anything anymore, but people have seen some.
I kind of like
stuff.
the idea that this is a semi-regular thing in bar fights. Then that occasionally there'll be a mage in a bar fight, and you'll just get to see some of them.
And the bouncers have been trained for oh god, we got another mage in, boys.
Get the amulets out.
Yeah. It's just a fact of life. So a few people were looking, and you kind of blearily sort of look round after Bork, and there's a few people were just quickly averting their gaze of oh, they were definitely watching.
Ernest, I need a room. How much is a room?
5 silver.
Here you go. I'm just gonna trot up upstairs.
Yeah, he shows you how to
Sleep
room.
it off.
It's a fairly nice room.
Nice room.
It's nicer than the inn itself is.
Just everything's better, basically.
They get more business. They can afford to spend a bit of more money on the. It's seen a bit of better days than the one in Erebale did.
Okay.
So, yeah, and you kind of collapse on the bed and you're just out.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay, that's going to do it for this episode. Our next episode, episode 38, will be available as usual in 2 weeks' time on Thursday, the 22nd of November. In the meantime, you can get in contact with us on Twitter and Facebook, both of which we are at Pretend With Dice. You can also email us at pretendingwithdice@outlook.com. If you're an iTunes user, it'd be really great if you could leave us a rating and review, as it all helps us to find new listeners, and we really just love to hear what you think of the podcast. So, for now, that's our show. I hope you all enjoyed it. We'll see you next time.